So I'm going to show you how to use the last modified property in HTML and JS. So I'm going to show you two ways. The first way is to create a button, and whenever you click on the button, it's going to show you the last modified date. And I'm going to show you how to do it without a function, so it will just be there for you. Okay, so now to get started, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a div underneath this h1. So I'm going to say lesson sign div. Then I'm going to give it an ID, and you can name it anything you want, but I will just call it placeholder. So placeholder. Okay, so this will be the placeholder, and we will display the last modified inside of this div. Alright, so right below it, I'm going to create a button. So I'm going to say button, just like that. I'm just going to close my button there, and I'm going to type in last updated. So now if we save this, you'll notice that we have a button there. So when we click on it now, nothing happens because we have not added the JavaScript yet. So at the very end, I have my script tags. So inside of the script, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a function. So I'm going to create a function, and I'm going to name it last edit. Alright, so last edit, just like that. Then open two parentheses and two curly braces. So we have our function ready, and inside of the function I'm going to create a variable. So I'm going to say var, and I'm going to call it latest date. Alright, so equals to new date. So new space date, just like that. Then I'm going to say document.lastmodified. So document.lastmodified. Alright, just like that. And I'm going to add a semicolon at the end of it. So now I have my variable, and it gets the new date, and it gets the the document and last modified. So right below it, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use the document, so the DOM element, so document dot get element by ID. Alright, then I'm going to open two parentheses and two quotations, and I'm going to add the name of my div, which is placeholder. So I'm going to copy it and paste it here. Alright, then I'm going to say dot inner HTML equals to, and I'm going to set it to latest date, which is this one. So I'm going to say latest date. So let me click here, latest date. Okay, so this is what's going on so far. So let me show you the code. So right now the code says we have a function. All right, we named it last edit, and right now inside of it we have a variable with the latest date. I named it latest date actually, and it creates a new date, and it just gets the document.lastmodified. So, and right here we are just writing that date to this element, or to this placeholder, which is this div. So now nothing happens. If I go to file, save, and if I click on the button, nothing happens. You know why? Because we have our function ready, but we are not calling it. So we need to call it. So to call it, what you do is that inside of the button up there, what you do is that you add the on click, so attribute. So on click. All right, then you just type in the name of the function, which is last edit, and then you add two parentheses, just like that. So now if you click on it, you see it shows the date. So now it says Saturday, April 24, da da da. So it shows you the last date that you have modified this page. So for example, right now, as you notice, I'm clicking on it, but nothing happens. However, right here you see it says 17:54:26. This was the last time when we changed or modified our document. So now let's make a change here. So for example, if I just align this text to center, so I can say style text align center. Alright, so let's just do that, and as you notice, it's been centered. And now if we click on it, it will show that it's been updated 17:55:43. Alright, so right now, as you notice, right here we use a function to do that. However, if we don't want to use a function, what you do is that you basically delete this button. So I can delete the button now. Alright, so I don't have a button there, and as you notice, I don't have the date there, so I'm going to delete this function also. So I only kept my variable here and the document.getElementById, which is this one. So now right here, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to zoom out, and right here where it says equals to the latest date, which is this one, I'm going to delete that one, and I'm going to basically delete this one too. So I'll only keep new date, document.lastmodified, and I'm going to add it here. So now if we save it, you'll notice that it will appear here again. So now we are doing it without a function. Alright, so we don't have a function, but it will stay there. So this is another way that you can do it. So the last modified here is 17:58, and whenever I just make a change here, so for example, if I just add a color to it, so let me just add a color to the top of it, so color red, for example. If I do that, you'll notice that it will change the time here. So this is the last modified. So let's change the color to green. So now, as you notice, it says 17:59. So whenever you make an update, this date will change. So I hope this video was helpful, and I hope that you have gotten an idea about how to use the last modified property. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. So thank you for watching everyone, and I will see you all in the next video.